Oh, Cyril, I think we messed up like big time. It's been a year of running mouths, way down in the south, throwing shade across the ocean, loud and full of doubt. First we said you're ill-informed, didn't think you'd care. Then the ambassador got nasty, floating insults in the air. We poked the bear, we pulled the tail, now we're reading the rejection mail. Ramamola started the fire, Green Natasha raised it higher. Vincent and Crispin joined the charade, with Thick leading the insult parade. We mocked the diplomat, we had a laugh, but now we're looking at the economic graph. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Sarah was joking, thought he was the boss, but he didn't calculate the total cost. Mocking the envoys, acting so cool, now we look like the kids kicked out of school. You had enough, you drew the line. No Miami ticket, no invite to dine. We're sitting here holding an empty plate, realizing way too late. Magwenya was typing hit and send, thinking the patience would never end. But you saw the clips and you heard the slight. Now we're shivering in the diplomatic night. The poverty's high, the struggle is real. We're desperate to sign that trade of peace. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Oh, we know we said some things that sting. We treated diplomacy like a boxing ring, but the rand is shaken. The people need work, we promise not to act like such a jerk. Swallow the ego, drop the disdain, or we're gonna be left out in the rain. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Oh, come on, Ainsley, pick up the phone. Don't make us go it alone. And Miami looks nice this time of year. Just one little kiss. Make up, please. Oh, Cyril, I think we messed up like big time. It's kiss and make up. Yeah. It's been a year of running mouths, way down in the south, throwing shade across the ocean, loud and full of doubt. First we said you're ill-informed, didn't think you care. Then the ambassador got nasty, floating insults in the air. We poked the bear, we pulled the tail, now we're reading the rejection mail. Ramamola started the fire, Guidi Natasha raised it higher. Vincent and Crispin joined the charade, with the P-lady, then the insult parade. Hey, we mocked the diplomat, we had a laugh, but now we're looking at the economic graph. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Cyril was joking, thought he was the boss, but he didn't calculate the total cost. Mocking the envoys, acting so cool, now we look like the kids kicked out of school. You've had enough, you drew the line. No Miami ticket, no invite to dine. We're sitting here holding an empty plate, realizing way too late. Magwenya was typing, hitting send, thinking the patience would never end. But you saw the clips and you heard the slight. Now we're shivering in the diplomatic night. Hey! The poverty's high, the struggle is real. We're desperate to sign the trade appeal. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. We know we said some things that sting. We treated diplomacy like a boxing ring, but the rand is just shaking. The people need work. We promise not to act like such a jerk. Swallow the ego, drop the disdain, or we're gonna be left out in the rain. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Come on, angels, and pick up the phone. Don't make us go it alone. Miami looks nice this time of year. Just one little kiss. Make up, please.
Can we just kiss and make up? Can we just kiss and make up? Oh my goodness. I'm telling you folks, I enjoyed those. Those were fun. I tried to give it like a Taylor Swift, Katy Perry kind of beat to it. A little bit of synth in there. Hope you enjoyed that. Can we just kiss and make up? I wish I could make the videos they go along with this quickly as I can come up with the songs. Let's say hello to everybody tonight. It is Thanksgiving here on the East Coast of the United States for another 2 hours. Long day. This is my fourth broadcast today, my third of my own channel, and one over on Venezuela's channel. We did Bosbarat, which was pretty enjoyable. Had an audience over 1,000 over there. That was pretty awesome. Hope some of those people come over here. In fact, some of my former viewers I found over there. But maybe they'll get here. Maybe they won't. Anyway, folks, welcome back. It's funny how if you don't agree 100% with some folks, they just don't watch you. I mean, if that were the case, I wouldn't listen to anybody. I mean, there's very few people I agree 100% on. I mean, I don't agree with Trump on everything, and still backing the guy. Andre Mostart, welcome to you. Stephen Gravenstein, Anti-Floyd. Charles Van Olsen, the voice of reason. And Charles, hope you're doing well. Christoph Mayer, welcome to you. And then we've got Gina Molman is back. Hey, Gina, always a pleasure to see you there. Maybe there's some Rocky Mountain delights out there. Twin Falls Delight, Rocky Mountain High, whatever, something like that song. And what else we got here? Kathy Price, hello. Dirk Kotsia, Lana Reutz, welcome to you, Lana. Only good thing it seems to be attached on a small. Oh, you're talking about your health issue. Good evening, Loretta. Jackie Kane, what's going on? Okay, what else? CB's back. Good to see you again. And who else we got there? There's a lot of South Africans every day singing the following song. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. Oh my goodness. Mandy van Ryan, Petrus van der Linde, Gesigi, Amanda Kupenis, Lawrence Duplessis. By the way, folks, if you sent me mail today, I only got to 1 or 2 emails. Just it's been that kind of day. Arctic says, been telling you that. Nobody listens to me. Oh, we listen to you, Arctic. Lyrics are pretty good. Yeah, the lyrics are lit on that song. They are lit. DK650. Is that short for Donna Karen? Handbags? Welcome. Miami is sunny. We need the money. Yep. You know, you kiss anyone unless it's Sydney Sweeney. Well, or just lower the temperature. Yeah, so people can keep flying. boy, getting some nasty, nasty comments on my videos. So I did a video earlier in which all I did was show what caused Trump to lose it and tell South Africa they're not invited next year. I just showed the clips of what the South African government did, its senior officials did during the summit. That's all I did was put on there and ask the questions. It's not like I attacked anybody. I mean, they're hoisted on their own petards. They're the ones saying these things. They're the ones doing these things, not me. Hey, what can I say? Yeah, it's really. I wanted a happier song. That's kind of happy. Yes, Miami is sticky, humid. Traffic sucks. Good Cuban food. I don't think it's good Mexican food. It's good Cuban food though. Let me the next long 3 years. Yes, it shall. Yes, it shall. Vitskip, welcome to you. Malcolm Cloti, what's going on, man? How's the water? Shawnee is here. Hey, Ans is back. Ans is one of the OGs. Good to see you, Ans. Yeah, it's your second night, Alice. Yeah, well, and this one's dated the same date as the one I did last night because it wasn't until after midnight that I got to it. So technically, that was after midnight. That was my first live stream, was Night Owls. Then I did the interview with Gideon Joubert, the Paratus gentleman. That's 2. Then I did my news. That's 3. Then I did a stream with Venant and Rob McGimsey. That's 4. And now I'm doing this. That's 5. Plus I did a prepared video. busy day. Busy day. Catchy tunes. Yeah, Charles, I love that. Yeah, DJ Silver Eagle out again. Dogzilla's popping out to go watch the NFL. Well, I mean, I suppose maybe it's an interesting game. Detroit probably got beat again today. Daffodil, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Trump can just revoke their visa. Exactly, Chantel. Shh. All these analysts in South Africa. Trump cannot disinvite South Africa. You can't do anything about them coming to the conference. Well, Trump can't kick them out of the G20. He doesn't have that authority. That's true. But who said he did? He said they shouldn't be in. He didn't say I'm kicking them out. He said I'm not inviting them. He doesn't have to give them visas into the country. I mean, that would be a huge diplomatic thing, but it can't go. Sifa. You like that song, huh? There's 2 versions of it. Yes, the ANC is getting clobbered in by-elections, but they're going to bumhurt ANC, MK, PA, and ASA. Well, ASA is actually bumhurt DA, so it's just as bad. Frappuccinos are us. No, I haven't had a Frappuccino in ages. In fact, we're coming to the end of it, folks. I'm holding true to my deal here. So November 5th is the first day. 2, 3, 4, 11, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23 days today. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So on the 5th of December, I can have, just a week from now, I can have myself a Frappuccino. Thank you, Arctic, for that super. Happy Thanksgiving. Please explain why Americans become retarded, rude asshats when traveling for Thanksgiving. Well, Arctic, people in general become retarded, rude asshats when they're traveling, whether it's for Thanksgiving or not. The little shitheads who think that their seat is a lawn chair on the beach in Bermuda. Those people are the people who decide that they're going to eat some spicy food or some, beans before they get on a flight. No respect. The people who go into the bathroom and spend 45 minutes in there primping themselves. The women who go in there and douse themselves in half a gallon of obnoxious perfume before they get off the plane. The people who can't be bothered, from West Africa in particular, can't be bothered to discover what deodorant is. People are just general asshats at airports and on flights. Yep. Yes, traveling America is usually stress-free, with some exceptions. Public Transport Corporation owns 25% NASPERS and have 2 ANC directors on the board. So anyone surprised news for 11 seat? No, not at all, Dirk. Thanks for pointing out that. Not everyone knows that. Thank you for sharing that. Voidy, welcome back. Sloth Puppy, there's an OG. Dogzilla, watching the NFL. I have asked this before, but not sure if you're responding. Can South Africa be banned from soccer World Cup? Not. Okay. So, that's a good question. The United States can block visas for certain people, but I mean, this just becomes a tit for tat, and it's really not productive. But it would be highly unusual for the U.S. to do that because it would just jeopardize the whole tournament. Is South Africa in the World Cup? I mean, I think 17,000 teams have qualified. Is South Africa in the 2026 FIFA World Cup here in the U.S.? I haven't got any tickets because, watching soccer is like watching paint dry. I'll watch it on TV if it's a World Cup. And I used to watch the Germans, but there's no Germans on the team anymore. It's just a bunch of Turks and, Ghanaians and people from all over the place that aren't even German, and Poles. There's no Germans on the team anymore. Bastian Schweinsteiger's gone, so there's really no Germans left on the damn team, so I can't even root for the Germans anymore. I used to root for them all the time. That was my team when it came to the World Cup. Yeah, and they've rewarded me with a couple World Cup victories. But no, it's just soccer is like watching paint dry. I mean, it's and people act like idiots. Look at the English, man. They have to restrict where you can enter the stadium, and you have to go through turnstiles because people act like such asses in that sport. You don't see that at rugby stadiums in the UK. In New York, it's a rugby stadium. You don't go through turnstiles there. You can enter. Yeah, you can't go around the stadium though. That is kind of still, but it's a lot better than the soccer stadiums. It's because the pilot says Phoenix. I don't know about that. What else you got there? You learn sometimes true self in the way they act when they travel, especially with kids. Yep. Guess the only team is going to be allowed, but no government officials. It could do something like that. American Airlines should ban eating your own food on flights. Getting barbecue sauce and ketchup in my uniform, the lady next to me, $1,000 code is worthy. Wow. And that's crazy, Artie. Sorry to hear that, man. That's messed up. That's messed up. That's people are inconsiderate. But the problem with banning flight is a reason why people are taking food on flights, because it's ridiculous what the airlines are charging. Sport and politics should be left apart. I agree. Yep. Well, for generations, not just, but yeah, really one generation. Nasser's generation got screwed so badly. So I reported the U.S. attacking ISIS in Somalia. Is that true? It's true. 100 special forces operators reportedly landed in Puntland in the north. Yep. Well, I don't think it'll affect the Somalis in Minnesota, because I don't think too many people come from Puntland. Most of these are the Somalis from Somali proper. Marshall Eagle, I've never thought I'd ever see near 90% humidity at 5 a.m. in West Coast. Really? Okay. Well, I've seen that kind of, but in Africa, but not in South Africa. Yep. In Durban, I see some pretty high humidity. Yep, that's true, Void. It's true. U.S. Special Forces, and now Trump is talking about going into Venezuela. He's talking about land assaults in Venezuela. It's getting spicy, man. It is. Hey, Reno, what's going on? Fonz, hey. You seen Richie Cunningham tonight? What about Potsy? Yeah, Trump is talking about going into Venezuela on the ground. Yes, climate change is real. Absolutely. Yep. 1,000 years ago, people froze their ass off, and the Greenlanders starved to death, and they all left and went. They abandoned their colonies that they'd occupied for 500 years. Absolutely, or for 400 years. Yeah. Trump is kicking butt and taking names. Yep. Remember to take your last Sharks jersey to Temu. Oh, that's just messed up, Phoenix. That's messed up. By the way, program announcement on Rugby at 7 this weekend. Busy, long Saturday for me, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, noon in the UK, and 2 p.m. in South Africa. It's the Bulls hosting the Lions at Loftus Versfeld. That's the first game on tap, then a short break, and I might slip some news in if I have the energy. Then it's South Africa on the road at Principality Stadium in Cardiff taking on Wales. And Dwayne Vermeulen is the number 2 backup in case they have a couple injuries this week. So, but it doesn't look like he's going to play. But wow, that'd be something, wouldn't it? He's been out of the game for 2 years. Be a la Victor Matfield coming back, except a little bit different approach. That's the second game. Third game is the clash, the URC clash of 2 undefeated teams. The Stormers taking on Munster, but it's in Munster, and the Stormers better get their act together. Sasha better put the ball through the uprights and quit missing the damn kicks. And so that's coming up. Or is it Sasha playing for? Hang on a second. I think I print out the lineup. Is he playing for? Oh, no, we don't have Sasha. My bad. It's going to be Yuri Mattia. Mattia better make it. Sasha will be playing for the Wales game. Yeah, so then it's the Munster and the Stormers game, and that's a huge one. Early season, one team can go 6-0, or they could both go up 5-0-1, or 5-1-0. And then the last game later in the afternoon will be the Sharks on the road in Connacht. So lots of South Africans up in the British and Irish Islands. Yep. Yeah, all the Clinton money's in Haiti. That's right. Well, no, the Clinton money's not in Haiti. That's what the problem is. It never made it to Haiti. It's all in the Cayman Islands. Arctic, all the Clinton money's in the Cayman Islands, man. It's not in Haiti. Oh my goodness, Paul Ferreira, how you doing, man? Where are you at? You this side or that side? Where you? How's Paul? It's been donkey years, man. How are you doing? How's your mom, by the way? The Bucket lose to Wales. I want my father. I'll tell you what. I'll get you a mini Pikachu, not this one. That'll be your comfort. Comfort. No, you're not getting $500 back, man. Isn't playing for Munster, so will the Irish internationals be back for Munster? I haven't seen any lineups for that yet. The URC lineups haven't come out. Well, they might have come out in the last few hours, but they weren't out earlier this afternoon when I put all my banners together. I thought you were watching the NFL, Dogzilla. Make up your mind. Let me look and see really quickly here if they've come out. Because my best source, by the way, the best rugby site you can find for information is Rugby 365, which I think is a South African-owned website. It's really good. No, there's still nothing out there. By the way, Frans Sten has approved a new number 10 for the Cheetahs. I'm sure Cheetahs fans are concerned about that. It will be Jaco van der Walt. He will be with the Cheetahs now. Yep. He was with the Bulls last time, but now he's with the Cheetahs. So, yeah. But Dwayne Vermeulen is on standby for the game. See more nervous posts about people worrying that President Trump will stop visas for the FIFA World Cup. Good. He's not going to do that, but good. Let them think that. Maybe they'll start acting like adults. Yes, CB, you heard the Cheetahs. Yes, that's right. Frans Sten has approved Jaco van der Walt becoming the starting fly half for the Cheetahs. Salutations, thing of nouns. Very well. In Rustenburg with Fawns till Sunday. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's very kind of you. I didn't know that. You shouldn't have said when he's leaving, Paul. But it doesn't matter. People are coming every day now, so that's, if they're going to be at the airport, they're going to be at the airport. Now it's okay. But yeah, still shouldn't say. But I'm guessing that you went and did him a favor to pick him up. That's very kind of you if that's the case. Or did you know him ahead of time? Did you know Fawns? When we watch highlights, DSTV is way too expensive and useless. Well, DASIFA, you should watch Rugby Ascendant, my channel, where I call the games. Do you know about my channel, Rugby Ascendant? Yeah, I call the games. I do play-by-play and color commentary, and people listen to me. Oh, let's see if I can find here. At Rugby, yes. Okay, let me see. Here's this Ireland Springboks Fall Internationals. Let me jump ahead a little bit here in the game. Oh, that's the beginning. Sasha Feinberg Umzo's in trouble. He's in trouble.
South Africa 10.
Yep. It's a no arms tackle. It's a no arms tackle, definitely.
Mazulu's challenge on Tommy O'Brien, scrutinised.
Are they clearly communicating to the players so they don't get infringements? Is that Moody? Good job by Kane and Moody. And then he's tackled. Are saying that was it James Ryan? One was on his knees. They went over on top of him. South Africa side. Well, I didn't see that. Is a call. So South Africa is making stupid mistake after stupid mistake here to start the second half. They squandered a 3-man advantage. Now they're down to 2 men, and they're letting Ireland kill these penalties. Wow. Hansen, he breaks free. Hansen chased down from behind by Cobus Reinach. Ireland now on the front foot. That's a forward pass. No call. They're going to say flat. Porter. And now Ireland driving towards the 22. South Africa squandering brilliant chances to run away with this game. Huge mistakes letting Ireland stay in the game. Anyway, yeah, you should check out Rugby Ascendant. You don't have to pay to watch the game. You can watch it for free. You can listen to me anyway. You don't see it. This brings us to amazing everything across the board. Nigel Owens did a very good referee analysis of the game. Yeah, I saw Nigel Owen, and there's two things he did in the game. I didn't agree with part of what he said. He said that, I thought Carly did a pretty good job while watching the game, but then I saw TA analytics, and I missed several things that should have been cards. And also, he also pointed out TA analytics, a couple things I point out. How many times does Ireland get to collapse the scrum by angling in? 6 times in a row, and then finally a card is called. In retrospect, Carly still did a good job, but the TMO and he missed several things. There should have been several more cards in that game. Sasha should have got a card. I thought he was gone. I thought he was getting a card for sure. I can't believe that he didn't get a card on that tackle early on. That was on Tommy O'Brien. And Tommy O'Brien, I thought that one was debatable, and that's what Nigel Owens talking about as well. He thought that it was okay because he was, but he did. I think he did say that he was still kind of high, but he was passive, and that's true. So I was just a tough rugby play, I think. So I was okay letting him go, but there was a lot of things that were completely missed in this game, and so I did watch Nigel. I don't watch Nigel that much because I thought he's a great referee, but I think his podcast, he's a bit full of himself at times. Zama Masondo. Okay, wow, that's interesting. Vesper, welcome to you. Irish never scrum straight. No, they never did, not once. And a couple of times we didn't scrum straight. But there was one where we were down the 5-meter line and we got a penalty. We didn't scrum. Both props angled in simultaneously, but then the South Africa got the push and carried them forward. TA Analytics, that guy does a really good job. I don't know who he is, but good stuff. Yeah, Charles. You think O'Brien should have been yellow? Yeah, I wouldn't argue against it. I think that's where Nigel, I'm trying to remember what he said. I think he could have gone either way, but there were some things that were clearly missed. In fact, Ryan actually should have got a card before he got the card he did get. He already dove in and went for the head and hit Malcolm Marks in the head once just before that, and nothing was called. And that's a permanent red card. It never should have gone to the booth. It didn't. It didn't need to go to the bunker. Didn't need to go to the bunker. That should have been a permanent red card from Jump Street. Yeah. T Analytics is fantastic. They got a bunch of copyright claims or strikes, but they've managed to overcome it. And I think by putting a screen up there, why can't I do that then? I love that. Why can't I do that? I used my own video that I recorded, and the scumbags claiming to be World Rugby gave me a copyright strike. I nearly lost my channel. I got 3 copyright strikes, and I had to fight them, and I fought them and was successful on 2 of them because it was bullshit. It was my content. No one else. There was no audio. There was no imagery from anyone else. It was just me. It was really pissed me off. That was in the 2023 World Cup. Yes, Charles, I agree. He made head contact. Yeah, no, DAC. I was shocked it wasn't a red card too. That first one who went through. I missed it initially. I saw it, but I didn't really. I saw it, but I didn't see it because I was following the ball, and it was away from the ball. That's why I missed that one. And then when I saw the replay, I was like, whoa. Yeah. It's World Rugby's got a serious problem here, and Carly tried to do a good job. I thought he was communicating well with the players very well, but his tolerance for what was going on down low. Ireland was collapsing scrums. Ireland was offsides. Ireland, and then that penalty against Sasha against Monty Libbek make no sense whatsoever. Celebrating. Now that's the one. TA Analytics did a great job for that. I missed that in the first half where Bundi Aki was whooping up and celebrating because South Africa had to kick and they got stopped. And then Carly puts his hand he's like calm down, and he looks this back way and he's laughing and smiling about it. So he had already warned Ireland, but didn't give an official warning, just to okay guys, don't do it. Then in the second half of the game, late in the game, he gave a penalty to Monty Libbek for just getting up and being excited because they stopped him. That's just nonsense. It was a penalty to South Africa. It was nonsense. It was very hostile. It was a very hostile crowd. You're right about that. Yeah, I thought Carly did referee well, but he missed some things, as did I. Hey, and I have the benefit of looking at it from overhead. He's on the pitch. Of course, that's an advantage for him. He can see things a little bit closer up close. But yeah, I think we did. Yeah, the no arms. Yeah, it should have been yellow on Sasha. Yeah, he got lucky there. But I think that was because of the brouhaha over the red cards past few weeks, to be honest. Well, quite frankly, Ireland had nothing in the scrum. Nothing. Yeah, that game, that's a clinic to teach people how to officiate by running the tape and showing them where the problems are. Side entry, Sia Khaleesi on that try that Cobus Reinach scored. Sia Khaleesi entered from the side and held back 2 Irish players. And on the replay, you can see the guy in the try area after Cobus Reinach scores. He's going, whoa, he's pointing over here because Khaleesi, that should have been a penalty against South Africa. Never should have got their try. But then the try that Ireland got, they shouldn't have got either. It's, so look, I've said this many, many times before, all the complaining about referees. I said from the very beginning a few years ago, even before I interviewed, what's his name there? Jonathan Kaplan. I interviewed Jonathan Kaplan. Even before the interview with Jonathan Kaplan, I told people, I said, being an official in rugby is the toughest in any sport. Boxing, you're in the ring, you're standing right there, you're close, you can see things. Basketball, you run a few feet, you got 4 guys on the court, 3 guys on the court calling stuff. You don't have a tough job there. Football, you got guys up and down the field refereeing, you got side judges, you're not running that much, you're just mostly trying to stay out of the way. So the real tough one is rugby. You're running with the action, and you've got all this going on. Right. We have no issue in what they're telling referees, especially after the previous 3 weeks, a huge number of cards. Exactly. Yep. Carly seems to downgrade everything for me, so his take on Sasha was in accordance with that. Yeah, he was consistent. He was consistent. The only thing he wasn't consistent on is the, telling the Irish not to celebrate and letting them get away with it, and then calling the penalty. I didn't have a problem with telling the Irish not to do it because there was no need for a penalty. That's just, okay, guys, don't. That's just bad for the game. But he should have done the same thing on the other end. You don't celebrate that. But anyway, it's whatever. It was, but that game was. It should have been 60-0. Not really that much. 60-10 it should have been. But I mean, South Africa squandered 7 opportunities inside 5 meters. They didn't score 7 times. At least a little bit, because now a 2026 problem. Loretta's got to go. All right, Loretta. I hope things are going well. Yeah, light rain. If Ireland could be as excited about defending their country from actual invaders as they are about sports, agreed. Well, don't worry. In 20 years, there won't be any Irish left to go to these games. So they'll be a minority in their own country. Kind of like the English are in Leicester, Sheffield, Birmingham, Manchester, London. They're a minority there. Just like that. Well, Dirk, and that's probably why I was so generous with Matthew Carley, because he was consistent for the most part. Yep. Well, the Dogbreaker, yeah, good to see you again. You're an OG too. I haven't seen you in a while. The egregious stuff, yeah, I'll blast it too. England is gone. What do you mean England is gone? England is doing well. I looked at the rankings. South Africa picked up a few points, but they didn't quite get to 94. So they're still number 1, and unless some disaster befalls them in Principality Stadium, which seems highly unlikely. Nothing's impossible, but seems highly unlikely. They have 93.94 points on the log right now. So they are a full 3.6 points ahead of New Zealand. England is up to number 3 now. Ireland is in 4th position. They're down 87 points, a full 6 points behind South Africa. France at 5th, Argentina 6th, Australia is 7th. Shocking, Australia is 7th, as bad as they played. Fiji's jumped up to number 8, Scotland dropped to 9, and Italy's at number 10. That rounds out your top 10. Yeah. I didn't even know Ireland had a team of note for soccer. That's news to me. Yes, Fonz, I think Monty would be fantastic for the Bulls. Oh, England's a culture. Got you, Light Rain. I thought you meant the rugby. They're like 3rd in the world. Absolutely. Anyway, for those who tuned in late, you missed this really cool song. Shall we play it again real quick? Let's play it again real quick. Then we'll get into some news here and we'll chat. In case anybody's got to go to the loo and you already heard this, you're welcome to go hit the loo. But we're going to play it one more time. This one was fun to do. So I made a song. I followed you from chat to chat, so I didn't get a chance to check out the links you said you'd put in the description. It's not in the chat, Karen. It's under the video. It's under the description of the video. I'll go look. Let me see. So Paratus. Yeah, well, I'll give you the links, but it's there. Both of them, Paratus. Yeah, I'll put it in chat for you right now before we play the song. But yeah, it was there. And then the Saga. I put it in there. The Paratus was in there before the stream started, and I added the Saga as we were going along. So both are in there. They're in the video. It's in the description. You guys got to read descriptions, man. Yes, please. Oh, you want to hear the song? Okay, well, here we go. Here's the song, folks. This is Kiss and... Can't we just kiss and make up? Can't we just kiss and make up?
Oh, Cyril, I think we messed up, like, big time.
Yeah.
It's been a year of running mouths, way down in the south, throwing shade across the ocean, loud and full of doubt. First we said you're ill-informed, didn't think you'd care. Then the ambassador got nasty, floating insults in the air. We poked the bear, we pulled the tail, now we're reading the rejection mail. Ramamola started the fire, Green Natasha raised it higher. Vincent and Crispin joined the charade, with Vicky leading the insult parade. We mocked the diplomat, we had a laugh, but now we're looking at the economic graph. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the thought-provoking. Thought he was the boss, but he didn't calculate the total cost. Mocking the young boys, acting so cool. Now we look like the kids kicked out of school. You had enough, you drew the line. No Miami ticket, no invite to dine. We're sitting here holding an empty plate, realizing way too late. Magwenya was typing, hit and send, thinking the patience would never end. But you saw the clips and you heard the slight. Now we're shivering in the diplomatic night. The poverty's high, the struggle is real. We're desperate to sign that trade of peace. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deals sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Oh, we know we said some things that sting. We treated diplomacy like a boxing ring, but the rand is shaking. The people need work, we promise not to act like such a jerk. Swallow the ego, drop the disdain, or we're gonna be left out in the rain. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deals sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Oh, come on, Ainsley, pick up the phone. Don't make us go it alone. And Miami looks nice this time of year. Just one little kiss. Mwah. Make up, please. Oh.
That's for those who missed it earlier. Candy bill have nothing in and about Afrikaners, which made the NC's claims fall flat. It proves that it's a separate thing. Exactly. Well, of course. But the bill is from September. Are you all just waking up this? I mean, I don't understand this. I covered this extensively in September. I covered it in October. And I answered people's questions about it. But yeah, I guess I need to make a video specifically about it because now it's in South Africa's news. Please come back, Miley. All is forgiven. Miley Cyrus. Hello with your late night program and our morning startup. Thanks for bringing so much light and laughter to lives. You're welcome, Sandra. Phoenix. Jack up. Hey, Jack, what's going on? Being invited to Thanksgiving by my American farming family is a special blessing that represents the deep-rooted agriculture connection of the holiday. Well, yeah, it is deep-rooted. Thank you for the clouds gathering of 140 Rand. That's awesome. Wasn't expecting to see that. Thank you so much for that. Dog Breaker. Disney G20. Disney not in Miami. Disney's in Tampa. Well, not in Tampa, excuse me. It's Orlando. Angling for a job in the Disney Channel. Of course. I want to be a Mouseketeer. You can have to 13, 16 and have a sparkling cell phone case. Then you can make your own spirit song. How do we get this song to be the anthem for summer? I don't know, but it's a pretty cool one, huh? It was very cool. And yesterday I put Angelo onto your Spotify. We never knew about it. We spent about 15 minutes talking about how and most of the songs were created. Yeah, cool. What's that song? Made Me Dance. Oh, that's the first one, Zay Martinez, and that's called Can We Just Kiss and Make Up? Got a second version. It's good, but the second version kind of reminds me a little bit of like, from Greece. There's a little bit of beat in it from Greece, and I didn't really care for that, but it's pretty good. We'll play the second version now. So that's the first version. Makes me think a bit of Wakanda. So here's the second version. Can't We Just Kiss and Make Up? I have a graphic for it too. So for those of you tuned in late, here's the graphic. Can't We Just Kiss and Make Up? That's the graphic for it. So let me just go ahead and get the second one started. We'll play the second one real quick.
Cyril, I think we messed up, like, big time.
That sounds like, that's kind of like Greece.
It's been a year of running mouths, way down in the south, throwing shade across the ocean, loud and full of doubt. First we said you're ill-informed, didn't think you care. Then the ambassador got nasty, floating insults in the air. We poked the bear, we pulled the tail, now we're reading the rejection mail. Ronald Malola started pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Cyril was joking, thought he was the boss, but he didn't calculate the total cost. Mocking the envoys, acting so cool, now we look like the kids kicked out of school. You've had enough, you drew the line, no Miami ticket, no invite to dine. We're sitting here holding an empty plate, realizing way too late. Magueno was typing, hitting send, thinking the patience would never end. But you saw the clips and you heard the slight, now we're shivering in the diplomatic night. Hey! The poverty's high, the struggle is real, we're desperate to sign that trade appeal. Hold on, oh wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. We know we said some things that sting. We treated diplomacy like a boxing ring, but the rand is just shaking. The people need work. We promise not to act like such a jerk. Swallow the ego, drop the disdain, or we're gonna be left out in the rain.
That reminds me of Grease, that bit right there.
Hold on, oh wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Come on, angels, and pick up the phone. Don't make us go it alone. Miami looks nice this time of year. Just one little kiss. Make up, please.
Anyway, I kind of lean towards the first one, but they're both pretty good. I like the first one. Yeah, I think that's winning right now. Yeah, anyway, so extra pair of lips. Yeah, he does. You notice that. He's got lips here and he's got a little pair right there. Yeah, also the letter on the end is kind of, like somebody messed it up, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Can't we just kiss and make up? I'm loving that stuff. That was a great beat. That was fun. Yeah, we did plenty of country and rap songs recently, so yeah, I just changed it around to a to a pop song. Need a Beyonce version. The ANC might listen. Yeah, the first one I think is better. I think the first one's better. It's also a little bit longer, so cool. Anyway, yeah, so that's enough of the rugby. Okay, so some sad news tonight report, folks. Some tragic news. Specialist Sarah Beckstrom has died from her wounds, having been murdered in the line of duty by a person who had no business being in this country, one of Joe Biden's Afghan deposits. Just horrific stuff here. She died from wounds, and the other staff sergeant is in very serious condition, struggling for his life at this hour. Last I heard, Sarah Beckstrom, specialist, National Guard, shot in D.C., has died. Second Guard member fighting for his life. President Donald Trump announced Thursday night that Sarah Beckstrom, a National Guard member who was shot in Washington on Wednesday, was in critical condition, has died. I heard that Sarah Beckstrom of West Virginia, one of the guardsmen that we're talking about, highly respected, young, magnificent person, started service in June of 2023, outstanding in every way, has just passed away. She's no longer with us. She's looking down on us right now. Her parents are with her. It just happened. She was savagely attacked. She's dead. President called Beckstrom an incredible person. U.S. Army Specialist Beckstrom, 20, began Guard service on June 26, 2023, and was assigned to the 863rd Military Police Company, 111th Engineer Brigade, West Virginia Army National Guard. At a press conference this morning, which I observed, Janine Pirro, U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, and a judge, identified the two National Guard soldiers who were shot as Beckstrom and Andrew Wolf. They've been deployed to Washington since August, and the troop deployment when the city began. They were shot and critically wounded near the White House. The other victim, Air Force Staff Sergeant Wolf, remains in critical condition. He's in very bad shape, fighting for his life. Hopefully we'll get better news with him. The assailant is an Afghan admitted to this country illegitimately by the corrupt Biden regime. She was just 20 years old. That's correct, Philip. As a consequence of the Biden regime allowing this country to be invaded, giving away our society, bifurcating our society, religiously, socially, linguistically, culturally, the Trump administration is now reviewing many more cases, not just the 233,000 refugees who were admitted under the Biden regime, but now they're also going to examine all green cards issued to every single person in this country from 19 concerned countries. The U.S. will re-examine all green cards issued to people from 19 countries of concern. At the direction of the President of the United States, I've directed full-scale, rigorous re-examination of every green card for every alien from every country of concern, said Joe Edlow, Director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. So if you're curious about who's running USCIS, it's Joe Edlow. The 19 countries include Afghanistan, Burma, Chad, the DRC, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the 19 countries in Africa. Wait till the morning when the South African media comes out and calls it a racist decision. And the American media, they'll call it racist because 10 of the 19 are from Africa. Dirk would say you're 100% right. This is exactly the reason why they were deployed there, for this very reason. Effective immediately, all processing of all immigration requests related to Afghan nationals is stopped indefinitely pending further review of security and vetting protocols, said Assistant Secretary for the Department of Homeland Security, Tricia McLaughlin. The Trump administration is also reviewing all asylum cases approved under the Biden regime. This is the accused murderer who had no business in this country. Previously worked for the U.S. government, including the CIA, came to the U.S. in 2020 as part of Joe Biden's disastrous invasion of America. He applied for asylum in 2024, and the Trump administration granted it in April 2025. He was granted asylum, and our reward is he murdered one of our best and brightest. More than 190,000 Afghans resettled in the United States. What did I tell you? I told you it was 168,000 just in those 3 weeks, and there's a figure: 190,000 have no business in this country, the vast majority of them. In a video address from Mar-a-Lago in Florida late Wednesday, Trump blamed the Biden administration for bringing the alleged shooter to the U.S. and argued the attack underscores the single greatest national security threat facing our nation. We must now re-examine every single alien who entered our country from Afghanistan under Biden, and we must take all necessary measures to ensure the removal of any alien from any country who does not belong here or add benefit to our country. He lamented what he described as 20 million unknown and unvetted foreigners who entered the U.S. during his predecessor administration, casting it as a risk to our very survival. He's right. Yep. That's it's crazy, man. Crazy. All right, let's see what's going on with the poll. All right, 56 of us. I'm going to end it there because there's not a lot of people here. You're right. A lot of leftist sphincters just tightened up very tight when the new news broke about the green card review. Yeah. Permanent residency. Yep. Yeah, they ignored the process. They ignored the process. That's the problem. Yes, Voti, she had her whole life in front of her. Not anymore, thanks to this scumbag. And it was a targeted murder. That's what it was. He lay in wait and came around the corner and shot them. When the staff sergeant was on the ground, he went up and shot him again. We didn't say where, but I suspect he probably tried to shoot him in the head. Yeah, this is horrible. Hondo, happy Thanksgiving. Whereabouts in Ohio, Hondo? Oh, yeah. Yeah. The reason he did bad things, because he was oppressed, given a free ride to America, given access to our country, given handouts, given Social Security. Oh, Columbus. All right, cool. Upper Arlington. I'll talk about draining the swamp. Trump is all business. Yep, Trump is draining the swamp, Karen. He is. Yep, he is. Hey, George, what's going on, man? Long time to see. Westerville. I know Westerville. How's it going, man? Well, Dirk, look, okay, this deployment, they should be wearing body armor. That's right. But that the body armor isn't perfect. And also, it doesn't protect everything. And once you're down, you're an easy target. They also aren't wearing Kevlar helmets. So if they shot him in the head, that's, they're not wearing Kevlar helmets. Why they're not wearing Kevlar helmets, I don't understand, unless it's just to tamp down. But people's lives are in jeopardy here. Should be wearing Kevlar helmets. They're essentially doing a job of a SWAT team in some respects. So I have problems with this. I'm seeing National Guard members walking around with unshaven faces. That's not acceptable. That is not acceptable. It's bad enough watching the females are allowed to have ponytails hanging out the back of their uniform. That's ridiculous. It makes them an easy target. People can see them from a way off distance. They're female and target them specifically. It's dumb. Uniform means uniform, the same. We wear the same uniform. You don't get to decide what you're going to wear today in the military. You put on the uniform, and it's all the same except for your name and your rank designation. Everything else is the same. This nonsense of wearing earrings and fatigues and having ponytail is ridiculous nonsense. It should be reserved for the Air Force, not a real service like the Army. It's ridiculous. I don't know if there's a lot of South Africans in Columbus. There weren't when I lived in Ohio, but I haven't lived there a long time. Polish president proudly proclaimed zero immigrants, zero tax. Well, yeah. Well, ask the Hungarians. They put up fences. That's correct, Holden. That's why we're not allowed to have facial hair. Yep. I think Arctic means to say, I know there are. Are a lot of South Africans there? I know there is. You sound like an Afrikaner trying to speak English, man. What's going on? You speak English in self-defense? Sloth probably says, go Army. Yes, indeed. Go Army. Yeah. So I have the Springboks lineup. We'll get back to the news here in a second. But Damon Willemse at fullback, Ethan Hooker on the right wing, Damian Delende, and Andre Esterhuizen in the center, Kane and Moody on the left wing, Sasha Feinberg Umzul at the fly half. Morne Vandenberg is the scrum half. Jasper Wiese, Franco Mostart, Sia Khaleesi, Ronald Kia, Jean Klein, Wilco Low, Johan Grubela, Gerhard Steenkamp. Off the bench, Bongyam Benami's back. Zachary Porthen, Asanathi Lamakanye, Ebenetz. I thought he had a freaking suspension. I'm confused. Ebenetzebeth, Marco van Staden, Ben Jason Dixon, Quagga Smith, and Cobus Reinach. Luke Ramos from France is the official on the field. Matthew Carley slides over the sideline along with Pierre Brousseau from France, and the TMO is Eric Galzens from France. The other lineups haven't been announced yet. It's the only one I have. Assume going full SWAT style gear will probably be extremely intimidating. Well, that's why, but now we just have people that are dead, so, force protection should come first, not public relations. No, that's just wrong. Just wrong. Yep. Mother Kay, thank you. I'm visiting Ohio soon. Well, that's nice, Mother Katie. Columbus is a nice town. Stay out of Bexley. Yeah, Columbus is nice. Is it Nationwide? What is it? I can't remember which it is, or State Farm, whatever the arena is there for the hockey is awesome. That is a great place to watch hockey. I really enjoyed it there. I went to watch the Blue Jackets play there. Maps. I'm going to maps. That is a great place to go. Man, I had good fun when I was there. When I saw my mom, I went to Columbus. Let me see. Come on, get over here. Come here, Columbus. Yeah. Gahanna, Upper Arlington, Hilliard, Grove City. That's where they used to have an Air Force base. Then it became Air National Guard. Now it's not even that. Groveport. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's up here. Where's it at? Where's that damn thing at? What's the name of that place? Yeah, it's the Nationwide Arena. That's what I thought. Nationwide Arena. Yep. There we go. I was right on top of it. It's pretty close to the side of the river. Not far from downtown, so this is where it's at. So, right here. There you go. So, Nationwide Arena. So, there's Columbus. There's downtown. Pretty close. Columbus International Airport. Other than renamed to John Glenn. It used to be Port Columbus. When I was a kid, it was called Port Columbus. Yeah, Columbus is all right, but they make this ridiculous beltway that goes way north. You have to go so far out of your way, go all the way up to Dublin to go around Columbus. It takes forever. The good news is 670 kind of cuts through here, so you can take a shortcut. Yep, so that's helpful. It kind of cuts it down. It kind of makes it two beltways in a way. There's Ohio State University, which is located right there. Yeah, and then you got Upper Arlington, which is a nice area. So, yep. Yeah, I think that World Rugby has banned South Africa. Not allowed to scrum anymore. They're too dominating. Yeah, that's where the Blue Jackets play. Been there. In fact, let me see if I can't find some pictures of the Blue Jackets here. Let me see. It's going to be under photos. I can switch accounts. The other one. Columbus Blue Jackets versus Ottawa Senators. 2017. I'll show you some pictures from inside the arena. All right, so this is before the game even started. That's the Blue Jackets arena, Nationwide Arena. They have a little practice rink next to it. You can look down inside there. Began with a vision. Sergei Bobrovsky, not there anymore. He's down in Florida. Those are all the hat tricks. Zach Wierenski, Cam Atkinson. This is a nice arena. Comfortable seats. It has a nice feel. Sergei Bobrovsky, no longer there. Brandon Dubinsky. All right, that's about 5 minutes into the game against Ottawa. Not a lot of people there for an Ottawa game. That's that's before the game. I'm sorry, it hasn't started yet. That's still the warm-ups. There you go. Lots of space for shopping and getting food. Yeah, they're very spacious on the outside. A lot of these arenas are pretty close and narrow, but this one's got a lot of space out there. And they fired the cannon. That's pretty cool. There's the television announcers right there. But they fire the cannon at the game. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Columbus Blue Jackets, one of the teams I support in the NHL. Vegas Golden Knights. And then also Colorado Avalanche, Columbus Blue Jackets. And then now kind of following Utah Mammoth. How does hockey work? Well, it's you got 3 periods of 20 minutes each. You get penalties. If you make a penalty, you go down a player. You have 5 players on the ice plus a goalie. You have 2 defenders and a center and 2 forwards. And so, yeah, and then you can be offsides just like in soccer or in rugby. And you have to get it into the net. So, yep. And you win. You get 1 point for getting in the net. If you have an egregious penalty, you can have a penalty shot where the guy comes down and there's nobody to defend except the goalie. So, and then late in the game, if the team is behind, they can pull their goalie and add an extra skater. So if you have a penalty and the other team goes from 5 to 4, you can add an extra skater. That'll give you a 6 to 4 advantage. But you got to make sure the puck doesn't get away from it because they can shoot it all the way down the ice. Now, in order to prevent teams from just slowing the game down and kicking the puck all the way down the ice every time, there's something called icing. And so if you do that, then the puck comes back to your zone and gets. Met a brother last night from Washington State. He arrived last week, tasked with cleaning and winding up. Well-known U.S. company exiting South Africa. Yep. Hey, 340 jobs lost. Yeah, hockey win the fight, then the game. Same old thing. Not allowed to have our own communities, clubs, culture events without being made out as a racist. Okay, who sent me that? I gotta do something real quick here. Someone's trying to. I remember this. Hang on. Okay, that's what Kathy sent it to me. Okay, cool. All right, that's something someone asked me to do. Still can't get water, at least after 8 years of trying. Yeah, exactly. Not racial compliance. Ridiculous. Hockey's just fantastic. I love hockey. U.S. people going, all must be done before. I guess why? Oh, yeah. There's a reason why. Might be a good thing. What's this article? What did the article say? I'll have to watch a Red Wings game. Yeah, I'm not a Detroit fan. Land distribution at Indiana Trust. Yeah, 2.8 million hectares. It takes Matt Williams as butt of the jokes, says Derek. I saw an ENCA report talking about land expropriation needed around hardkeys because of racial inequality. Are you serious? Let me go there. ENCA. Huh, that's interesting. Let me look and see. I didn't see that report. I don't go there that often. To find this, it's going to be hard. I'll just do expropriation, see what happens there. No. If it's there, it's not obvious. It has nothing since March. Good morning, Helen. All right, what else we got here? Oh, there was a coup in Guinea-Bissau. Did you guys know that? A coup in Guinea-Bissau. Yep. They were waiting for the election results, and the military overthrew the government and suspended and won't release election results because an opposition guy was going to win it. But the guy who was the incumbent has fled to Senegal. He's there now. Saw the 1-minute clip on YouTube. Okay, thank you. Oh, on YouTube. Okay. Okay, let me look there then. Trump ended it for Haitians, for Sudan. He's ended it for some Somalis. He ended it for a whole bunch of people. When he ends it for Venezuelans, then things are going to get interesting. When he ends it for Venezuelans, because there's 606,000 of the 1.2 million temporary protected status people are from there. Oh, Gareth Cliff is on. I've seen him in a while. Okay, let me put, what we're looking for here, ENCA. Let me see, 1-minute clip. So it'll probably be a short then. Let's see. No, I don't see that. Let me go back to the videos. Cat, a lot of cat stuff here. News. Oh, there it is. There it is. Wow, you're right.
That in the report, the Department of Water and Sanitation has, over many years, not taken the steps required of it to ensure redress for Black and female applicants in hardship years. And that's the basis on which we found that they have unfairly discriminated against Black and female applicants, because in terms of the law, unfair discrimination is not only an act of commission, but it can also occur as a result of an act of commission.
So they want to expropriate this land because of racial inequality? I mean, this is insane. Redress? What the hell? I mean, seriously? This Trump needs to know about this. Look at that. That's what we're talking about.
We have indicated in the report that the department must consider all legal, mechanisms available to it to regularize the occupation on the shoreline of Hartepias.
Now, I've reported Harpy's Port Dam several times about what's going on there, about trying to force businesses out there. Yeah, it's a hot point for a racial antagonist trying to cause trouble. Yep. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to look at that carefully and go over it. Yep. Anyway, is he over already? Or is he live?
With Discovery, I don't know.
No, they're live. They're live. Anyway. Yeah, that's crazy, folks. That's just crazy. Yeah, no, Dirk, but it's already been going on. I mean, the test case was the Ackerland Broderie. To me, that was the test case. They got away with that, and it just took time for them to get to the stage. Property, obviously, to get for free after everything has been developed. Yep. Any excuse on how to stay on land. I bet you won't be vacant land, but with established house and business. Yep. 80-year-old aunt said they were forced to leave their plot in Pretoria and sell it for a pittance because a Chinese neighbor leasing land has polluted their borehole, washing their chrome. Good God. Who is filling the intake questionnaire more than once? South African Human Rights Commission is involved in that. Don't they have something else racist they want to do? Yeah, another coup in Africa. What a surprise. Well, let's talk about coups in Africa, guys. All right, so I've always told people that one of the challenges with Africa for people from the West is CQ. Coups, chaos, coup d'etat, chaos, and corruption. Those three things. Yeah, those three things make people leery. And let's just talk about what's been happening. The return of the coup to Africa. There's been like 11 of them the past few years. It's insane. Absolutely insane. After a period of not having coups, we got tons of them. So here's one. Guinea-Bissau just had one. Mali had a coup in August of 2020 and another in May of 2021. Back-to-back coups. Chad, April 2021. Guinea, September 2021. Sudan, October 2021. Then Burkina Faso in January and September 2022. That's two of them. Niger in July 2023. Gabon, August 2023. Madagascar, October 2025. And Guinea-Bissau, November 2025. There you go. Look at that. Notice a trend. Most of these coups are occurring in the Sahel, where people have no resources and they're fighting each other with no damn water. Interesting. Interesting. That's where it's like a belt. He has less shows a week now, and Friday's a long live. I try to watch some of it after live during my Friday walk. Okay. I didn't know that. Any president wearing? Well, that's because he's doing stuff for Truth Report too. Hey, Nathan, what's going on? Yeah, you notice that. Know any first world countries where it's happening at? Yes, a coup is an indication of bigger social economic problems. Excuse me. Yeah, it's nice to get free property after it's been developed. Yeah, that's crazy stuff, isn't it? So Germany says they're going to try to convince Trump to let South Africa come to the G20 in 2026. Good luck with that. We might ask Germany not to come. And this is from Reuters, which of course is a British outlet, and it's also likes to trend towards propaganda. So Washington boycotted because of human rights abuses. That's not the real reason. That was the excuse given at the end, but the real reason is because of expropriation without compensation. That's the real reason. And also climate change and the beggar bowl. We don't want any part of that. So they use the excuse of what's happening. Yep. So, yeah. In May, Trump confronted Ramaphosa at the White House with widely distributed reports of a genocide. That's not what happened in the White House. That's not what happened. Trump pulled a pile of printouts of recent murders in South Africa, and one article covered murders in Africa and had a photograph of the DRC, but included South Africa. That's what happened. They weren't reports of genocide. That's a lie. Who wrote this? You're a liar. Nellie Payton, Olivia Kumwenda Mtambo, and Madeline Chambers. You guys lie. That's not what that was. You see how they lie? You can't rely on newspapers. They're not trustworthy. My Thanksgiving was okay. It was all right. Nothing special. Don't give them visas yet. Your news says Colonel had a tantrum. What news? What are you talking about? Helen, I didn't see anything from you. You said, hey, morning, and hey, Charles. Oh, about President Trump. Oh, yeah, I thought you said that I had a try. No, I know. They've been saying that. I've already talked about that. Yeah. Yeah, Alfred, I'm not surprised. Hartbeesport, and the stench is bad because of the freaking pollution. It's horrible. Yep. Terrible. Yep. Ramaphosa's office says how they would continue to participate in G20 does not appreciate insults from another country about its worth and participating in global platforms. Really? So Ramaphosa doesn't appreciate insults from other countries. Well, that's fair. I mean, that's reasonable. But, I mean, look what Ramaphosa and the ANC have done to the United States. Look what they've done to the United States. They're the ones insulting people. Selective memory on their part. Hello, folks. Clearly annoyed at the behavior of South Africa, particularly over the insult to the Chargé d'Affaires, Mr. Dillard, at our embassy in South Africa, who is a senior diplomat, one of the most seasoned diplomats on the planet, a former chargé elsewhere, acting in the stead of a missing ambassador. The senior representative representing the President of the United States being insulted by South Africa. Donald Trump has had enough. He's had enough. And now he's poured kerosene on the fire and the flames of the South Africa-U.S. diplomatic relationship with some very strong language. Trump says, at my direction, South Africa will not be receiving an invitation to the 2026 G20 summit, which will be hosted in the great city of Miami, Florida, next year. South Africa has demonstrated to the world they are not a country worthy of membership anywhere. That is some very strong language by President Trump, issued on the 26th of November 2025, the day prior to Thanksgiving. And that's really a shocker. Well, as would be expected, the government of South Africa responded. The Office of the Presidency, Cyril Ramaphosa, issued a statement just a couple hours after that. It's a largely measured response. I mean, it's not actually that bad in much of its content. However, a portion of it should be addressed here because what they say isn't what they do. Specifically, South Africa's statement from the presidency said South Africa is a member of the G20 in its own name and right. True. Its G20 membership is at the behest of all the other members. True. South Africa is a sovereign, constitutional, democratic country and does not appreciate insults from another country about its membership and worth in participating in global platforms. Well, that's a fair statement. I'm not going to take exception to that. It is a sovereign country, and it shouldn't take insults. But it makes insults. Now, they claim that South Africa respects the sovereignty of all countries and will never insult or demean another country or its standing and worthiness in the community of nations. Really? Is that true? Let's go to the film.
Fear-mongering to pursue the agenda of white supremacy.
You think Trump is pursuing a white supremacist agenda?
Yes, I think so.
Now, that's South Africa's foreign minister in a CNN documentary called Misinfo Nation, White Genocide, aired on 16 November as the G20 Summit Week was starting, where the foreign minister calls the President of the United States. So you say that you're not insulting, you respect the sovereignty and will never insult or demean another country. Well, you just did. Never mind, of course, Ibrahim Rasool, your accredited ambassador in Washington, D.C., calling America racist, and Donald Trump the leader of global white supremacy, for which he was persona non grata kicked out of the United States. So what do you mean you will never demean or insult another country? No, Holden, I think she mistyped it. She was talking about Trump. She was talking about Trump. Oh, South African National News have done many stories on me, Holden. You don't know that? Daily Maverick has done several stories on me. Newsroom Africa has done video broadcast about me. IOL has done stories about me. The South African has done stories about me. I'm all over the news in South Africa. I'm known. Probably not in a good way from those idiots. Force system refugees and say you can interview them if you're interested. Maybe it's something to look at. Are you talking to me, Quids? Oh, Hendo, something interesting they posted in the refugee Discord already. It's ex-South African news in Texas. Start a website to help refugees. Okay. Had a aha moment. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, you didn't know that, Holden? No. All kinds of stories about me. Yeah. Let me see if I can find them. I don't know if I saved any of them. Let me see. I'll look under my downloads. There's one, but that's a recent one. That's another one. Looking to see. Oh, that doesn't come out right. It just comes out as text. I really can't do that. Yeah, no, I appear in the news all over South Africa. It's, yep. Well, yes and no, Dirk. Yes and no. The problem is that when the stuff gets in the record and it isn't refuted, you carry a child for a long period simply because it cannot physically sit that long. Okay. Appreciate your last post, just Brian. Oh, thank you. You're talking about the one I just showed, right? The hypocrisy. It's not getting a lot of views. Maybe it'll pick up this morning, but I don't know. No, it's not really picking up much. No, it is, I guess, a little bit. Maybe it's just now 6 a.m. So no, it's not. Yeah, it's 6. Yeah, so people maybe start. Maybe if it's going to pick up, it'll pick up now. But it's got 9,000 views. The one I did previous when Trump uninvited, that one's at 42,000. It's looks like it's picking up again this morning, but it's gotten slow. Yep. So yeah, that one had 100,000. Let me see how it's doing now. It stopped at 101,000. Yeah, these things have a shelf life. YouTube, it's got to run quickly or it doesn't. That's why you have to time some of the videos. But when breaking news is breaking news, you got to get out there. You can't sit around and wait. Anyway, good morning, all 8 Nerve 83. Welcome to you. Fake news in South Africa posted there's no food and stuff like that. I just laughed because here is where the truth. No food where? What, for refugees? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Definitely fake news. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. So the watch page ads are up. They're the best they've been in a few months because I'm getting a lot of views this month. I'm also fair in Stormers game. Yeah, it's just me. It's me, just Daner. Gotcha. Yeah, it's hard for me to remember those things. Oh, well, Holden, you've got all kinds of people that are rude and saying stupid things. So what are you going to do? Anyway, Nationwide Arena, downtown, Columbus Blue Jackets, NCA. Oh, I just closed the NCA thing. I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. YouTube. Oh, it's on the YouTube. That's where it was. That's where it is. Yeah. Did I save that one? Let me see. Yeah, I did say the Harpies report. Damn. Good morning, Franz Free. How's it going, Nancy? Love country and stuff. Yeah, I hope the minority can still get a passport easily. If you've waited till now to get a passport, you've kind of created your own problem. How's hip? It was in agony last night, Arctic. I was in absolute agony last night. I mean, I was almost doubled over in pain. I'm fine today. Yeah, thank you for asking. By the way, folks, I'm down to my last week. The 5th of December, I can have a Starbucks again. Do I want one, though? I wonder. Would love to know if Solidarity Race Awareness Campaign got any traction. I don't know. By the way, we have a FD interview on Sunday, and then we also have Steve Hofmeyer on the program on Monday. So, okay, you can taught me the uniqueness of your name. Yeah, Charles, I know that's not you. You didn't wait. You went and did it. I'm talking people are just now trying. Arctic says, next month, let's cut all the sugar drinks. What am I supposed to drink? Water? No. No. I'm not going to sit around here and drink water. Okay. Sent you a WhatsApp link. Okay, so I'm going to interview someone that is going to take away all my viewers and they won't come here anymore. Is that what you want me to do? Let me see. Are you in contact with them? You can give them my number since you have it, if you're in contact with them. Okay. Tell them they can reach out to me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Already telling everybody I know about your interview with Steve, so cool. Yeah, no, it's drink it slow. It's your son. Well, you can pass my number to him, Quiz, okay? To offer alternatives to liquid refreshments. Beer, whiskey, brandy, and Amarillo. Well, yeah, that Amarillo would be a good idea. You'll rust if you only drink water. Exactly, Dreamliner. Yeah, Emily Schrader has not responded yet. She said Wednesday or Friday. It's Friday. Tomorrow. So, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I'll check one more time here. Nope, nothing. I'll check my spam folder again. Nope. Nope, nothing there. That's sucky. Sucky. Yeah. Oh, well. Such is life. You can't have everything, right? Let's see how much this bill is. I got a credit card bill here. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. It's not due till the end of December, so. Somebody sent me something that might be a newsworthy story. I got to look into it, though. That would be interesting. So I just printed it out. Brandy and Oros. Ugh, Oros. No. Ugh. That stuff. No, I don't drink that crap. Not for me. Assume you're not doing passports to one of the... Oh, you're talking about that. Yeah. Springbok, new girls' music. No, I haven't heard about that, Joe, Texas. No sugar energy drinks are better alternative. Ugh, no sugar's disgusting. Ugh, sorry. Not drinking that stuff. Addiction is a climb down. Don't rush it. Addiction? What addiction? What addiction? I've never felt the need to have a Starbucks. I've been tempted because it's there, but I've said, nope, it's not an addiction. What are you talking about addiction? It's funny. See, you guys don't believe me. It's like Coca-Cola's. I give up Coca-Cola for 3 or 4 months at a time. I give up chocolate. Don't eat chocolate for a long time. And sometimes I get chocolate sitting there so long I have to throw it out because I've had it too long. No addictions. No, I'm only addicted to helping people. It's the only thing I'm addicted to. Well, thank you for that, Sandra. Yeah, I got to set that up. Also got to set up the I got to find this real quick now too. Not now, but I got to find it about the interview. Can't find what I'm looking for here. Huh. Interesting. Now my interview for Sunday I can't find in my damn WhatsApp here. If you're on here, send me a message. Damn. I'm going to have to go through all these things, go back day after day after day to find this thing. Anyway, hopefully it'll be there. Get so many damn messages coming in. Okay, well that's a good spot to start. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll have to find that later on. I'll keep you guys sitting here while I'm doing that. Silly. Stop sign, Jenny reply. I don't know what that is. All sugar. Well, yeah, diabetes got to suck, I'm sure. Hey, Johan, what's going on? Somebody mentioned me in Benoni today. Yes. Colombian chocolate. Nope. Laptop just suddenly turned itself off. Ah, shame, blood cup. It sucks. Medical doesn't, there's not a timeline of 7 days. It depends on how many people being processed. It depends if you got complications. It depends if you got to get, chest x-rays and stuff like that, and go back for another one. Yep. All right. Someone's got to get their day going. All right, guys. Yeah. So thank you for being here. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done it yet. We haven't got to 200 likes yet, but I am going to wrap it up here. And I'm going to try to get set up for my interview on Sunday. I got to find the message from the person we spoke. Okay. All right. Okay, Leonie May. Okay, do not drink white rum. All right, guys, hit the like button. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you later. What is it with guys that give up sugar? Sugar is an essential part of a diet. Sugar is natural. Raspberries, what am I supposed to, eliminate the sugar from the raspberries? Come on. Anna Marie, no, as some of you said, you just came late. I've got stuff I got to do. All right. I already got my banner set up for the rugby, but I haven't set up the broadcast. Still got to do that. I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. Thanks, everybody. Be sure. Take care. I'm going to play the song one more time before we go. How's that? So this is for those of you, since Anne Marie just got here, she hasn't heard this song, Kiss and Make Up. We'll play that before we go.
Oh, Cyril, I think we messed up, like, big time. It's been a year of running mouths, way down in the south, throwing shade across the ocean, loud and full of doubt. First we said you're ill-informed, didn't think you'd care. Then the ambassador got nasty, floating insults in the air. We poked the bear, we pulled the tail, now we're reading the rejection mail. Ramamola started the fire, Green Natasha raised it higher. Vincent and Crispin joined the charade, with Thick leading the insult parade. We mocked the diplomat, we had a laugh, but now we're looking at the economic graph. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Sarah was joking, thought he was the boss, but he didn't calculate the total cost. Mocking the young boys, acting so cool. Now we look like the kids kicked out of school. You had enough, you drew the line. No Miami ticket, no invite to dine. We're sitting here holding an empty plate, realizing way too late. Magwenya was typing hidden send, thinking the patience would never end. But you saw the clips and you heard the slight. Now we're shivering in the diplomatic night. The poverty's high, the struggle is real. We're desperate to sign that trade of peace. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny and we need the money to keep the jobs flowing and the trade deal sweet. Put aside the pride, let us back inside. Don't leave us stranded on the lonely street. Can't we just kiss and make up? Oh, we know we said some things that sting. We treated diplomacy like a boxing ring, but the rand is shaking. The people need work, we promise not to act like such a jerk. Swallow the ego, drop the disdain, or we're gonna be left out in the rain. Oh, Donald, wait, don't close the gate. Can't we just kiss and make up? We see the G20 list and our name is missed. It's a nightmare from which we need to wake up. Miami is sunny
can't we just kiss and make up? Come on.
Looks nice this time of year.
Mommy's sweet
This one
in
little
December.
kiss. Mwah. Makeup.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I thought we'd play that one. You guys like that one? We already did No USA and RSA. Rotten Apple, Cindy's. Cindy's free. I haven't seen Cindy since she announced it that she wasn't no longer married. Well, this one's fun. This one's fun.
When the rain comes down, it don't mean drown. Just grab your boots and dance around. A little mud never hurt a soul. It's how we grow, yeah, it's how we roll.
The sun's hiding, but it ain't gone. Keep your heart turned on, turned on.
Keep smiling, keep shining when the storm tries to steal your song. Keep smiling, keep climbing till the dark clouds that don't belong. Oh, misery won't stay where joy is strong. Oh, misery won't stay where joy is strong.
When whispers creep in, saying you can't win,
Just shout louder, drown them out again. Turn the doubts into your fire. Every stumble builds something higher. When shadows linger, light your spark. Don't let them pull you into the dark. Keep smiling, keep shining when the storm tries to steal your song. Keep smiling, keep climbing, tell the dark clouds they don't belong. Oh, misery won't stay where joy is strong. Oh, misery won't stay where joy is strong. The sun wakes up in a golden sprawl over fields of wheat so proud, so tall. Morning whispers, rivers hum their tune. A land where hearts can bloom. The mountains stand like ancient friends, the kind of peace that never ends. Oh, Twin Falls delight, where the skies shine bright. A Rocky Mountain high, starry night. Friendly faces, open doors. A place to dream, a place that's yours. Main streets alive, laughter fills the air. Dreams right on the breeze without a care. The Snake River dances under the light, a sight that takes your soul to flight. Here roots grow deep and spirits soar. A little heaven forevermore. Twin Falls delight, where the skies shine bright. A Rocky Mountain high, a starry night. Friendly faces, open doors. A place to dream, a place that's yours. I'm rising high like a morning parade. The sun's still yawning, but I'm wide awake. Black gold in my cup keeps the shadows at bay. Pour it hot, pour it strong. Life's a blur till it comes along. Oh, devil's brew, you got me hooked. One sip and I'm already cooked. Drip drop whispers from the coffee pot. Each little gurgle hits a perfect spot. A liquid hug that says I'm all you've got. Oh, bittersweet addiction. You're my only conviction. Pour it high, pour it strong. Life's a blur till it comes along. Oh, devil's brew, you got me hooked. One sip and I'm already cooked. Espresso, latte, Americano too. Don't care the form, just give me my brew. It's a love affair I can't undo.
Alrighty, that's for real. Going to do it now, folks. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed those songs. That's that coffee, that morning brew. Devil's Brew coffee. For those who can't get through your day without a cup of coffee, there you go. All right, cool. It is time for me to wrap it up here. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done already. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later in the day. I haven't heard from Emily Schrader. I'm getting a little concerned I'm not going to hear from her. Hopefully nothing happened, or she didn't change her mind, because that really would be a great conversation to have with her. I look forward to that. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Be well. Cheers.